All right, you guys. Thanks for being here on our Thursday morning virtual coffee mastermind. For those of you who have never met me before, my name is Debbie Morrow, and I'm here with my partner, Ray Schulseth. Ray, unmute and introduce yourself.
Hey friends, welcome. Thanks for being here with us today. I'm Raymond Schulseth, been in the game about 30 plus years, based in Chicago, where it's snowing today.
Oh, thank goodness I'm not where it's snowing today. For those of you who don't know, I just moved to New Mexico. Yes, because I wanted away from the snow. Um, Ray and I run a large real estate network with inside Epic Realty, and we run the Real Estate Agent Referral Network and Marketing Tips Facebook group that has over 335,000 agents in it, agents and related, so lenders and title companies and all the related fields that are in there. And we run a newsletter that has over 175,000 subscribers. So we will eventually drop all of those links and things in the chat. But this morning, I'm here to talk to you about a way for you to connect with your clients in a way that's going to be very warm and fuzzy and is not at all going to feel salesy. And it's going to allow you to also connect with prospects in local Facebook groups. And so, obviously, with a Facebook group that has 335,000 members, I have a little bit of experience on running Facebook groups and how they work. And so, um, today, we're going to talk about letters from Santa. And this is something that I have done for a few years now. And I actually had my friend ChatGPT help me a few days ago rewrite some letters. Now that my niece has 5 kids. If you guys were on pre-show, we were talking about my niece. I just moved to New Mexico to be closer to them. My niece has 5 kids that are 6 or 7 and under. She had 3 girls of her own and adopted 2 boys. And so now I needed 5 different letters that could come from Santa. And all of her kids go to preschool daycare. So I had to have 5 different letters from the point of view of a school-aged child from Santa sending it to them. So I thought, you know what, as I'm rewriting all of these letters for my family, I should share. Okay, JB. Jacqueline, yes, I'm helping Santa. We are all Santa's helpers now, right? So, as Santa's helpers and realtors in your local community, what I have done is created a Facebook post and put it in local groups, local moms group, local information group. Like there's one called the 411 for the 719. The 719 is the area code where I moved from. Moms in this area, like the all kinds of local groups. If you search Facebook in your local area, there's probably 20, 30, 50 of them. I try to join the ones that have the most activity and the most members and make a presence for yourself in there as a realtor. Ray has taught about this, so has Walt on our calls before about things that you can post in there. One of Walt's favorite things is posting about moving boxes because people who need moving boxes are going to do what? They're going to move, right? Ray's talked about how to use Facebook groups, local groups, to build your real estate business by interviewing local businesses. This is just another touch point in those local Facebook groups. So you make a post that says you're a realtor and actually, it doesn't even say you're a realtor. I'm going to open that. Let's see here. My Facebook post actually says, sorry, I'm scrolling down through the 10 different letters because I have 5 from school aged and 5 from preschool. So the Facebook post says, Santa Claus is writing letters. Ho, ho, ho. This Christmas, I'm helping Santa spread a little extra holiday magic with personalized letters from the North Pole for your kids. Imagine the look of wonder on their faces when they receive their very own letter from Santa. Here's how it works. Click the link below to fill out a short form with your child's name, age, address. I'll take care of the rest, ensuring Santa's magical letter arrives in time to make their holiday extra special. This is my gift to my amazing clients, and I'd love to offer it to others who want to make this holiday magical. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Sign up now, and you send them to the Google form link and say, let's make this Christmas one to remember. So I didn't say that I was realtor, but I did say my amazing clients. So now people are going to want to know what kind of clients, what do you do? And so here's the beauty of this. First of all, I use a service called Mailbox Power, and it allows me to personalize every single letter. I have created inside Mailbox Power the 10 preschool letters, and they're in a greeting card. So 10 preschool letters and 10 school-aged letters. And with the personalization that puts each child's name inside of the letter, and it does it in a couple of different places. On the top of the card where it says dear, and then kind of close to the closing where it mentions their name again. So the kids are like, wow, Santa wrote this letter specifically for me. I'm going to share with you what that looks like inside this system. And so here's the front of the card. And please notice, I wanted to make it as universal as possible. So for my clients who are black, white, green, red, yellow, um, you don't see Santa's face, and he has gloves on. So this is we talked about polarizing earlier. This is universal and can be used for anyone. And so as we open the card, here's the inside with Rudolph peeking out here. And this right here is a merge field. It's going to pull the child's first name in. This is the top inside. Here's the bottom inside where it pulls in the child's name here. Merry Christmas, keep being awesome, and I'll see you soon if you're asleep, that is. And then on the back, there's this little graphic that they could color if they wanted to. So, so this is going to be something that you are going to send out to your clients' kids, your prospective clients' kids. The one thing I'll tell you, if you use a service like I do, which is Mailbox Power, you need to make sure you change the return address so that the return address says, Santa Claus, North Pole, that kind of thing, and not Debbie Morrow Realtor, right? So keep that in mind. And if you're writing this, you do not have to use that service. I have the letters all written. If you are a printer, Word document, mail merge type of person that wants to do it at home, you can get some pretty Christmas graphic paper and do it all, print it all yourself, and stamp them and mail them all out. So this is not saying you need to use the service I use. It's just what makes it easy for me and saves me time. But I have all 10 different letters written out from the 2 different perspectives, 5 of each. And you are going to use the Google form to collect the kids' names. And when you're collecting the kids' names, you're collecting the address to send them to. The person who's filling out the form, the Google form is automatically going to collect their email address. Now, what you have afterwards. And the form I created also does ask for the parent or guardian's name. So now you're going to have the parent or guardian's name, the email address, and the physical address. And you are going to be able to import that into your CRM as a prospect and start following up with them with, with your touches, whether it's email or whether you send them out stuff in the mail, because now you have both things. Uh, yeah, so Trina, I will try to share the form. Like, I don't, Ray, did we figure that out, how to share the Google form? I,
The document, no problem. The form, I don't have that link. If you send it to me, I'll figure it out. Just add me to the form if you can.
okay. And so um, this is something that creates amazing responses from those families. The parents, when you do something special for someone's child or their pet, that creates so much goodwill and like just use it to its benefit, right? You've created that relationship and that bond, and we're gonna move forward with it. So, Walt, why don't you unmute and weigh in on this a little bit?
I love it. So anyone who's ever heard me teach, whether it was a prospecting strategy, business planning, doesn't matter. You've heard me use the term relationships, right? This is a beautiful way to connect with people and build relationships. And there's some great studies on this subject, but people spend more money on their kids and their dogs than on any other aspect of their life. If you can find a way to add value to people through their kids and their pets, you will absolutely create beautiful relationships with people. And at the end of the day, that's all that business is, right? We're in the relationship business. We're not in the sales business. We're not in the house business. We're not in the closings business. We're in the relationship business, and everything else, the sales, the closings, the money, comes as a byproduct of just having great relationships with people. So I love it. I plan to do it in all my local Facebook groups. I love it.
Excellent. Ray, I did send you that link for the Google form. If yeah, so I'm gonna, Clayton, let's see here. I have a link that I'm gonna drop in to the chat. Let's see here. And on the Google document I sent, there is a also a link for Mailbox Power. I will tell you that this is not a free account. There is a membership for it, but when I created the cards, I created it on greeting cards intentionally, because if you have a membership with them, you get a certain number of cards for free. On the lower pro package, you get 50 greeting cards for free. On the higher membership, you get 200 cards, I believe, for free. So so yeah, that's actually why I created on the greeting cards. So yes, and there are unlimited postcards. That's correct. So
And I would just step in, Debbie. So if you're going to go and sign up for Mailbox Power, I would urge you to sign up under Debbie's link here. You know how much Debbie does for us, and she is so giving. And so if you sign up under her link, the best part is that if you need help, Debbie will be there, because she is an expert on how to use the service. And I'm actually in it with Debbie. And she always helps me. So if you're going to use the Mailbox Power for this or for other things for your business, which they have a ton of stuff for real estate as well, make sure that you sign up under Debbie Morrow's account, because then you will have her to help you. And it does take a little bit to figure everything out. So having Debbie as a resource is amazing.
thank you, Jackie, for that plug. I will tell you
You're
that
welcome.
I've already created the cards. And so anyone who has a Mailbox Power account, whether you're signed up with me or not, I would be happy to share those cards with you so you don't have to create them yourself. So, you know, the card I showed you, I have 10 versions of that card, 5 for preschool, 5 for school age, in my account that I'd be happy to do a share with you. I just need you to reach out to me and let me know that. And so everybody knows how to get in touch with me in the Facebook group, um, everything. So anybody have any questions or comments, anything else? Okay.
I had a question.
Hi.
I did did letters last year, Santa letters. I mean, I did it late, so I didn't get a lot. So I'm gonna start it early this year, but what do you do with the contacts after? What are you putting them on? That's where I'm kind of struggling. Where to go
Okay,
from there?
so Joellen, I know that because Joellen is in our Epic organization, I know that she has Lofty as her CRM, and Lofty has the AI follow-up in there, right? So, so import them. You know, you're going to get this in a when you do the Google form, you
Right.
get the contacts in a spreadsheet, right? You can find it in Google Sheets. So import that into your Lofty system and let Lofty start using the AI to follow up with these people. And if you use Mailbox Power, or the one that we get through Epic that's free is thanks.io. If you use that one, you can put them on a postcard campaign. You can, you won't be able to call them because you won't have a phone number. You can ask for it, but I think it is a little bit weird to ask for their phone
Right.
number when you're going to send a letter from Santa.
Right.
But you can certainly, you have their email address, you can email them, you can have Lofty's AI do the follow-up for you, you can send them postcards, whatever. So yeah, that's what I would do with it. I would get them on some kind of follow-up drip campaign using as many different touch points as you possibly could.
Okay. What kind of campaign are you putting them on? A buyer, seller campaign? That's what I'm wondering.
Well,
Jolene, you're a bitch. Jolene, you're a bitch.
sorry. Walt, please weigh in. What would you do with it? Walt is our expert. Walt is amazing at this.
So this is an interesting one because they're not necessarily buyers or sellers yet. So I would probably put them on a very simple campaign. You can either set it up in advance or you can just build into your routine, tag them, right? Tag them, call it Santa's list, or, you know, tag them so that you know it came from that specific outreach. And then I would do a very casual touch point. I might do like every other Friday, I send them an email or a text, depending on what data you acquire from them, that literally just says like, happy Friday. Hope you have an amazing weekend. What do you have planned? Super, super friendly and casual, because the relationship that you're building from at this point is just, hey, that was super friendly and nice of you. I'll jump in and let you do that for my child. It wasn't necessarily real estate related yet. And so if you start diving in with, hey, do you want to buy a house? Hey, do you need to sell a house? You're going to turn off a lot of those people that didn't reach out to you about that at first. Now, obviously, all of your touch points are going to have your name, realtor, your location, right? You're going to your signature line is going to remind them that you're in real estate. But I would do it super casual. Every other Friday, maybe a happy Friday. What are you doing this weekend kind of deal? Or every other alternating Monday. Happy Monday. I hope you have an amazing week. What do you have going on? Like, just super friendly and casual. And you can actually go through for anyone that has any CRM. This isn't Lofty specific, any good CRM. You can go through and you could build out an email or a text campaign for the entire year. Hey, every other Friday, send this text. Every other Monday, send this text. And everyone you tag with that campaign will just be on autopilot at that point, and they'll get something from you. I wouldn't make it super real estate related just yet. Let them reach out to you at some point after 5, 6, 7 times of them seeing your interaction, seeing you being friendly and engaging. And then they reach out and say, hey, by the way, my Aunt Sally just mentioned that she's thinking about moving to Gainesville. Could you help? And just keep it really low key. Until they ask about real estate, don't make it about real estate. Does that make sense, Joellen?
Yeah, that's what I was struggling with, because I'm like, I really don't want to bombard them like, hey, you know, you're selling your house,
Yep.
you're buying your house. I don't even really know these people.
Exactly. It's all about the nurturing of the relationship we built, right? And here's what's fun. Sorry to take over the call here for a second. When you do something super valuable for somebody as a way to start a relationship, every little touch point you have just reminds them of that great thing you did. So we don't have to be salesy. We don't have to talk about real estate. I did something really awesome around the Christmas time, and that wound up giving me some contact data. And now I'm just friendly, right? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's new? Hey, how you been? And every time they see that, they're like, oh yeah, Walt, he wrote a Santa letter to my child. What a great
So,
guy. That's all
so
it
Walt,
is.
I'm just gonna say that um, since you have the direct line to Santa and you're helping Santa out, because apparently we have young visitors with us today. So we're helping Santa with all the work that he has to do. And guess what? I know the Easter Bunny too. Like, I don't just have to keep my connection to with Santa and help Santa out. The Easter Bunny's very busy as also, and I know him too. So, you know, come back in, I don't know, April or whenever Easter is, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, they're like us. We're just like we're so busy as realtors. It's like Santa, the Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, all of them need help. So then they reach out to us because they know we know everybody, and they ask us if we can help out, right, Debbie?
Yeah, Walt's going to be talking about building strategic partnerships.
Well, that's the biggest partner you could have with Santa Claus. I'm
Right,
telling you
right.
I'll have to add that
He
into
knows
the mix.
everybody. I want to do that call. I want to do that call with you, Walt. How
The
to
one where
connect
I'm
with
a partner
Santa.
with Santa directly.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it.
Excellent.
Hey, I
Tiffany,
was
did
going
you
to
have a
ask
question?
before we moved
sorry.
on, I was going to ask, what about maybe like offering this connection at like an open house, or actually like going around to your neighbors and just knocking on doors and things like that. It seems like a really nice way to, what you're saying, like to make a connection with someone. And it's not like real estate related necessarily. It's just, like you said, relationship related. So,
Yeah, if you're hosting an open house and you want to put a QR code on the sign that says, I know Santa, you know, uh, feel free. I mean, whatever works for you to promote it. And I love that idea. So that's great.
so
Thank
I want
you,
to say, I
Jackie.
want to have Luis, I can't see his last name, but I think I see a little person there. Like, Luis, why don't you unmute and have your little person there go ahead and say hi to all of us? Because it's good that she's here, I think.
Why don't you say hi, baby? Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
She uses words, just not with people she doesn't know, I guess.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll just take a wave.
Say hi. She wants you to know that Paw Patrol and Santa are going to be coming to her birthday.
Oh, love it.
Amazing. Can you get me connected to Paw Patrol, please, Luis? Because I would like to work with them as well.
My wife has the direct line.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, we'll have to talk to her later. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank
I
you
hope you
guys.
have a great birthday.
It's nowhere close, by the way. I don't even know where she gets this.
My birthday.
Yeah, she did say your birthday. Sorry, I was a little
Okay.
hesitant at first to introduce myself. Do you mind if I take maybe a minute or two?
Go for it.
No, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. My name's Luis Green. I am a developer in San Diego. We've done projects of various scales. Right now, we don't do any high rise, but we do mid rise, like 8-story, 36 unit, normally A class, so luxury condos. We do something called infill. I mean, if you're familiar, you're familiar. If not, it's okay. We do infill. We do condo conversions. So I was actually just jumping on, I kind of wanted to see kind of like what it looks like from the beginning, right? So obviously this isn't necessarily right up my alley, but I just like to see people that are really working hard and just kind of seeing, especially when people are really, really new. I think because I remember we started humble beginnings, just flipping little houses in San Diego and Mission Hills.
Yeah.
Um, yes, yes. And so God just kind of blessed it, and we just kind of grew and grew and grew. So if anybody needs to connect, I'm more than willing to. I think put my personal number on here too, and that's my work email. So more than delighted. If anybody just wants to chat or just needs another friend, I'm okay with that too. I got 4 kids.
Excellent. Thank you, Luis. We appreciate you coming here. I'm going to assume that you found us on our San Diego meetup group.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. And
Love
I'm
it.
actually
Love
in
it.
St. Augustine, but I fly over to San Diego 1 to 2 times a month. And then we have a place over in New York, Tribeca. So if anybody's in New York, I'm there pretty frequently, and then also in Miami. Yeah,
Love
I'm
it.
there
Love it.
pretty frequently. So
Perfect. Well, thank you for joining us. So a couple of things. Kathy Walters says, wouldn't it be fun to have Santa's helper at an open house at the end of the year to do photos and have hot chocolate and cookies? That would be tons of fun. And Jeff Mikesell said you can put it on Nextdoor. So that's a great avenue also. Any of those local community building places, it's a great way to, when you post on Facebook, they see your profile, and your profile should say that you're a realtor, right? We don't have any secret agents in here. There's nobody here that's trying to secretly be a realtor. We all want people to know that that's what we do. Same thing on Nextdoor, they can see who you are and what you do. So those are great places to put it, anything like that. Ray, do you have any kind of final wrap-up words? And were you able to get the Google Doc and the Google form shared in the links here? You're muted, honey.
I'm going to drop a URL right here, you guys. It's going to prompt you to make a copy. Whatever Google account you're signed into is where it'll make the copy in your Google Docs. And then the form link is inside this document. So you just need that one link and you guys should be all set.
Excellent. Thank you, Ray, for taking care of that. Ray is my tech guru because, yeah, he's so much better at that stuff than I am. All
I
right.
jokingly told him he's like my audio visual guy, like my AV guy, like in high school. So we like that because I'm old. So we always had the audio visual guy that
All
came into
right.
the with the overhead projector. Remember
You
that?
guys and your ageism, like, yes.
All right.
Thanks,
So
Ray.
I'm going to stop the recording, and